Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, sweeps to his right, into the 20. He's in the 30. Needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline. Breaks his hard tackle. Comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle. Sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's Ji'Ayir! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
To the second down, Ryan takes the snap, throws the flag to the left side. It's Russell, intercepted! The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption! Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown! No greater redemption!
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom! What is going on, faithfuls? Huh? The 49ers have clinched the #1 seed in the NFC. We officially got that bye week. Those bum Eagles are showing y'all who they really are. We told y'all that the team was told y'all we exposed them. We are here to break it all down, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let me get my man John.
They talk so bad about us. They talk so bad about us last week. I don't even care about the game last week. Fuck the Ravens. Okay? Fuck the Ravens. Fuck the Eagles. I don't even care about the loss. We can rest everybody. We can rest everybody. We get Armstead back. Oh my God. I'm losing it here. I'm losing it.
Come on, baby. Listen. Part one is done, guys. The Niners are going out there and they took care of business. Did exactly what they had to do. Let me run through these formalities really quick, and then we're going to get to these victory shots, fellas. Y'all better get those victory shots ready over there. Oh, my man Rosa just took himself off. Let me go back to the three screen. Oh, there he is. Okay, go ahead. You can walk away, bro. I'm gonna do the formations real quick. He'll be right back. We're gonna do the three screen box until Rosa comes back. Listen, if this is your first time here on the YouTube page, we hope you guys enjoy the episode. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we are going live. We also want you guys to give us some follows on some of our social media platforms. We're going to start off right here. All right, this is going to be the first group that we're going to talk about: the Snapchat, the Instagram, Twitter. Nothing But 9 ERS. That is the number 9, guys. The number 9. Nothing But 9 ERS. We want y'all to get on over there, show us some love, okay, and then give us a follow. Also on Facebook and Twitch, those handles are Nothing But Niners. That is spelled all the way out. Now, listen, guys. I put it in the chat already. I got Melissa. I got Steve. I got Dre. I got Rosa. Man, this is let's go. We got this girl. I don't even know if I got enough boxes for everybody, man. I'm so excited right now. I'm all over the place. All right, I don't have the right boxes, so let me take it off. Let's do it like that. Come on, man. We in here, man. Faithful. We did what we had to do. Shout out to Brock Purdy. Went out there and is official. Going out there setting records, man. Franchise leading. Give it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Woo. You want to know the best part?
What's the best?
The best part about Brock Purdy's accomplishment is that he did it in 16. He didn't need that extra game that George Kittle needs to get to 1,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? He didn't need that extra game that Debo needs to get to 1,000 yards. He did it in a real 16. You know, he took the clip and he ran
George
with it.
Get 1,000 tonight?
Huh?
Didn't George get 1,000 tonight? So that didn't need the extra game.
Did George make it to 1,000 night too?
Yeah, George hit 1,000, I think. I'm pretty sure, bro. He was at 991 last week, I believe.
Let's give George Kittle a round of applause too. Look at that. We're trying to throw some shot. It's okay. I'm going to throw another shot back in a second. We're going to give my man George Kittle a round of applause as well. Brock Purdy out there doing his thing, making everybody better on the team. Let me tie my hair back. It's getting in my nerves, in my face. I can't breathe, man. Y'all get these victory shots ready and pour it up over there. We about to take some right now, man. This is great, man. The Niners went out there and did their thing. The Cardinals with the assist to the Niners. Who saw it coming? I know I didn't. Actually, I'm lying. I did call the Cardinals to get the win. But, guys, if you got your drink, y'all know what it is, huh? This episode is not sponsored by Gold Bar, but I'm going to give them they look anyway. It's not sponsored by Gold Bar, but I'm going to give them they look anyway. We're going to crack this bad boy open now, guys. I am in somewhere else. I'm not home, so I don't have shot glasses. I'm going to have to eyeball this one. So hopefully y'all not asking me to throw it back too many of these bad boys, okay? That look like a shot to y'all. Is that good? Can I get away with that little bit right there? Is that good?
Yeah. Drop it, Jamon.
All right. Now, let me tell y'all right now, we will not be going over pressers. This is going to be a raw reaction show. Anybody who wants to join, even if you don't want to take a shot, you guys are welcome to join and come on and react. We are not going to do the pressers because it is a holiday. It's New Year's Eve. I am out right now. I got friends over. I got family. We're going to be doing it big over here. So I got to get ready to go have a good night with friends and family. So this is not going to be a long overreaction show. Maybe we can get to an hour. We're already 7 minutes in. Maybe it end up being more than that. I don't know. I might keep going till my wife just say, babe, come on. So I don't know. We're going to see what happens. But for everybody that's on here right now, you guys got your drinks? Let me see him. Let me see him. Come on, hold them up.
I'm on the Parasite clan, so I'm sipping water, bro.
Oh, man. Hey, you know what? I respect the health. It's okay. You and Melissa, y'all do y'all water thing over there, okay? Everybody else, we're going to hold it down, all right? Y'all know the poem, and if you don't, let me introduce y'all to it. Through the lips and past the gums, watch out, tummy, here it comes.
And a happy new year to all.
And happy new year to everybody. That's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're going to go around the room now. We're going to let everybody react. We're going to let everybody respond. We're going to start with my man, Mike, NY to the Bay. Mike, I want to hear from you, big dog, man. Give me your thoughts, your feels on how this game went. How do you feel? How you feel about the Niners? Where we at?
Baltimore winning the chip, bro.
I'm not going to put people on mute. I don't want the background noise. Don't take offense to it, guys. You guys stay there. I'm putting everybody else on mute. NY to the Bay, man. I see all the Niners drip in the background. You were rocking with me during the live, man. What's going on with you, man? How'd you feel about the game? How you feeling about the Niners and the Super? I almost got ahead of myself.
Take it easy. One game at a time. I mean, I feel great about the Niners right now. We got the #1 seed that we don't have to stress next week, which is huge. Overall with the game, it wasn't the greatest performance, at least in the first half. I was hoping that they'd come out a little bit stronger. But overall, they got the win, and a win is a win. And obviously, we had the fortune of the Cardinals winning too. Brock Purdy looked really dialed in too. Defense was giving up a little bit more than I'd like, so hopefully they can tighten up a little bit going forward. But overall, like I said, a win's a win, and I'm happy to have the #1 seed.
I mean, that's what it all comes down to, right? The Niners can win by 1, they can win by 100, but the record is going to be the record. We're going to get the #1 seed regardless. It's okay to say, I wish we did a little bit more. I wish we were more dominant in certain facets, and I'm sure we're going to hear from it as we go through the panel. We're going to slide it over to Dre next. But guys, listen, man, this game was incredible. It was really cool to see Washington fighting like they had something to gain, right? And they kept it pretty close. The Niners, the first half, Mike was talking, and we went through it. We didn't do a halftime show because of it, right? It was like, I wish we were a little bit more dominant. But in the first half, what was it, Mike? Like 4 possessions, 3 scoring drives, right? So it wasn't the most terrible thing in the world, but when they're resulting in field goals, like we left so much out there, down there in the red zone and not being able to punch it in, kind of like, this is Washington, no DBs out there. Like, why couldn't we do this? But they turned it up. They flipped the switch when they needed to, and they did it all basically without McCaffrey for almost the whole second half. We're going to talk about it a little bit more later on. But Dre, let's hear from you, my man. Take yourself off of mute. Let's see what you got to say. Hopefully my Wi-Fi holds up because, y'all, let me tell y'all, this place where I'm at right now, this Wi-Fi is shoddy to say the least. So hopefully we get everybody in here. We can rock out. Dre, what's going on with you, big dog? How you feeling over there?
Hey, bro. So we were originally supposed to wake up and go to church, right? Me and my love, we stayed up super late, you know what I mean? And we knew that the game started at a certain time, so I watched church service while at the same time watching the game, you know what I mean? And you know, there's one thing about remaining faithful. I have to admit, I was guilty of not remaining faithful because in the first half, I kept on saying to myself, damn, if we play like this, the Rams are going to be a problem. Not even knowing that we would end up winning the game by multiple scores and the damn Cardinals would beat the Eagles. That's the whole point of remaining faithful, bro. You have to remain faithful. Faith is just, you know, believing in the unseen. You don't know what's going to happen yet, so just remain faithful that it'll all play out. I don't even care about the Ravens game no more. You know what I'm saying? It happened. It happened. The thing about those AFC teams is we don't get to see those guys a lot. So the preparation is totally different when it comes to playing them. I tell you this, it's going to feel damn good to be able to rest all of our guys and go into these playoffs healthy, bro. It's going to feel really good. And Armstead, he's going to get some more rest. We can sit CMC down next week. He was having some problems with his calf. Mitchell, oh, my God. Mitchell looked like he had an extra pep to his step. And we got to realize that man is fresh. He ain't really played this season. He's been shut down for most of the season. I have to give it to the team and Kyle Shanahan for shutting him down because, man, he looks like he's a totally different guy now. So this is definitely going to give us a push in the playoffs. Shout out to the Niner fam, bro. This is unbelievable. We finally got the #1 seed, bro. All the entire road comes to and goes through Santa Clara. No matter what, y'all gotta come to the Levi. No matter what,
they gotta see us, baby.
They gotta see us. They gotta see us, man. Hey, so shout out to everybody, man. Belated Merry Christmas. If I didn't get to tell you, Happy New Year's, man. Let's go into this New Year's and finish this quest for 6 and go for 7, baby. Let's go for 7, man. Let's finish this quest for 6, bro. It's at our fingertips. We had a great season. We get to rest everybody, man. We're looking at about 3 weeks of rest, bro. If I'm Kyle, Brock, you're not starting. CMC, you're not playing. Trent Williams, you're not playing. I don't care if we lose this game by 50. Nobody is playing. I get a defense some reps, you know what I'm saying, in the first quarter. Second quarter, y'all out. Ain't nobody playing. Nobody. It makes no sense to. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, man. So shout out to you, Mike. I appreciate you, bro. Happy New Year's to everybody, man. I love y'all, bro. I'm out.
All right, that's our guy Dre right there. My man Dre said he is not worried about anybody coming out flat. He's not worried about what it might look like on the other side. He said, no, I'm resting everybody. Now, we've seen that come back and bite teams in the butt in the past. We've seen it happen in the NFC. We've seen it happen in the AFC. Remember Sean McVay resting his guys when he had that #1 seed locked up, and then boom, they had one appearance, but they were done. They didn't get out of there. Now, here's the cool thing about Kyle Shanahan teams since being with the 49ers. Anytime they make the postseason, they win 2 games. Now, I'm not here to say the Niners are going to be in the Super Bowl or anything like that, but if we win 2 games, that means the divisional game, check. That means the NFC Championship game, check. And if my math is correct, that means we're in the Super Bowl. Oh, my God. We are right there, y'all. We are right there. My man Jonathan Rosa is up next. Rosa, what's up, big dog? Take yourself off mute. Make sure we can hear you. What's going on, man? How you feeling over there, man? I hope I was well with
you. All is great. How it goes, Mike, man? Long time.
Long time no speak, man. Hope you're doing well, bro.
Of course. Yo, so to table off of that, like those 2 back-to-back years we was on the road, although Levi South, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, but like those games are always usually on the road. So hopefully we got 2019 vibes here. But what I was most impressed with Brock, you know, scoring low aside, was the stepping into the pocket. When he stepped into the pocket and avoided that sack, I forgot who he threw it to exactly, but I had the Eagles game last year in mind. I'm like, damn, had he done that? That just it hit me. But I was impressed with that and the rollout. He's doing things that, Lord, thank God. Like Jimmy G doesn't cross my mind ever, you know. But I was impressed with those 2 plays in particular. But no, I mean, I just want health. I don't. Do you think this is going to be a kind of like a practice squad game? I prefer for them to at least to play the first half if they're going to rest them.
See, I want this to look. I'm right there with you, right? I prefer this to look like a preseason 3 games. Well, back when they did 4, right? Where the starters go out there and play for 2 quarters or so, something like that. You know what I mean? Put them on a snap count. What I don't want is the guys to be off for so long, it takes them too long to get back into football shape. Because what we got to realize now is anybody that we play, let's just pretend that we did sit people next week. That means that 1 week, next week. So starting counting today, you're going to go boom the next week, no starters played. That's 7 days. And then boom, we got a bye week. That's another 7 days. And then boom, we come back out. That's 21 days since the last time we played football. I don't like that for anybody. I don't like that for anybody. It's one thing to go out there and say, oh, I'm healthy, I'm here, right? Jason Verrett was healthy and he was here, and we saw what he looked like after not playing since 2020. Okay. Yep. He did not look good when he finally got on the field for the 49ers. It does not work. Now, 3 games versus 3 years is very different. I understand what I'm saying. I don't want y'all to think I'm like, being a little too, I don't know, facetious, whatever, but it's too much time off can also have a negative effect. I want to see these guys go out there, work them in. Maybe you don't send all the starters out at one time, right? But you give Trent Williams a series whenever, right? You give Brock Purdy a series or 2 whenever. You give Christian McCaffrey a series whenever, if that calf is holding up. There's certain players that you trust to come in and be in football shape.
Yeah,
right?
Perfect example is this right here. I don't know if you can notice. My Rangers, they were a wild card. No, they won the division. Not a wild card. Jesus Christ. And the number 1 seeds all lost because they were sitting. The Dodgers, the Braves, Baltimore. So yeah, I hear what you're saying. Let them. If you're healthy to play. Like if Eric Armstead needs another week, then I whatever. It is what it is. We've played 4 weeks without him. It's like my man said, it's nice to see Elijah Mitchell get his work in. But yeah, I mean, if you're healthy to play half the game, and yeah, I don't want them sitting around because we got the number 1 seed, so they're gonna get that week. So, but I pray just for health. You know what I'm saying? Because this is looking like the year, man. This is looking like it.
This is it. And we said it at the beginning of the year. Some people were mad. They were furious that Kyle Shanahan said, hey, we're going to get rid of Trey Lance. And they were like, oh, if you're going to get rid of Trey Lance and Jimmy is gone, Brock Purdy better be the guy. It's Super Bowl and nothing now. We were talking shit. We put it on Kyle's head like he had to get to the Super Bowl and not just get there, but win, right? My man is answering. The phone rang and Kyle said, yo, what up? It's me. I'm here. This is not an answering service. This ain't a secretary. Kyle picked up the phone and said it with his chest. I'm here. And right now, the league got to deal with us. It comes through Levi's, baby. They got to come out there and see and deal with us every single game in the postseason, man. Like, I'm getting hype over here. I'm standing up. I'm doing the show standing up, y'all. Like, that's how hype I am. I'm excited over here. Listen, Kyle said, I believe in Brock. We rocking with Brock. He's going to be the guy. Brock Purdy went out there. He answered the bell every damn time, man. Every damn time. We had some controversy. We went through our season low. We had the 3 losses in a row. And more importantly than the 3 losses in a row, we had one towards the end of the season. I didn't want this team to go into the postseason with a whole bunch of wins. That's a hard streak to maintain. It's a hard streak to maintain. I don't care who you are. We tried to do it last year. We tried to do it a couple years ago when we were 5-4 or something like that, and then we just ran off this crazy streak when we acquired Christian McCaffrey, right? It's hard to do. Give us a break. Let's take a loss. Let's chin check ourselves. Let's go look in the mirror. Let's reflect. Let's assess ourselves, and let's get better. Let's improve. And the Niners have done just that. They took that loss to the Ravens. They took it on the chin. They took it in stride, and they come back and they answer back. Maybe didn't win in the fashion that we wanted them to. Maybe the score wasn't the way that we thought it was going to be. Maybe we weren't as dominant as we should have been, knowing that they didn't have 3 offensive linemen, knowing that they didn't have 3 starters in that secondary. Maybe we weren't as dominant as we should have been, but a win is a win, and we covered the spread. Knowing that all those injuries were there, Vegas said, hey, the Niners should win by 13.5. Let's call it 14 for shits and giggles, right? And we won by 17. We won by 17. We outperformed the spread, y'all. The Niners beat the spread again in another week, man. Rosa, Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year, brother.
All right, my man.
I appreciate you.
Have a go.
Listen, man, anything else before you get out of here?
Oh, no, I just pray for health, my man. Just stay healthy, man. When we're 100% healthy, we do the 30s, the 19s, and all that stuff. So happy New Year.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey left the game with a calf. I don't think they officially ruled an injury. I think that was a coach's decision. I haven't listened to the pressers or anything like that. I'm sure Kyle will speak on it. Other good news on the injury front was that our guy Aaron Banks was actually active and could have played if needed. The Niners went out there and they assessed what they were going to do at the left guard position, didn't feel the need to bring him up. didn't need to call his number, and we did pretty good. We did pretty good. Brock Purdy went out there and made some plays. The offensive line did okay. They did okay. We'll have some more assessment on that later on. But Rosa, man, thank you so much for joining in. I want to go to my man Steve next. Rosa, you have a great one. Happy New Year, brother. Be safe out there. Okay? All right. Steve, you're going to be up next. And while we get ready, man, Daddy P down there, stay there, man. Don't go nowhere, okay? Steve, let me see what you rocking. Let me see that jacket, bro. Hold on. Zoom out a little. Oh, my God. Look at that. Woo! Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and clean. Let's go, Steve. Let's go, baby. What's up, man? How you feeling?
Not much, man. Not much. You know, even though it messed up my ticket, you know, because leaving to the Eagles, it messed up my ticket, but I'm not even mad at it. I'm not even mad at it. I would have won $760.
Oh, my God. I tell you what, man. Listen, $760, but you live to fight another day, bro. You get to go out there. You got all in next week. And listen, and next week is where you get to really stack it up because the pot's going to be high. It's going to be a lot of upsets next week. It's going to be people resting players and stuff like that. The Niners are going to be favored against the Rams. You should bet against the Niners. Whatever the spread is, I don't know how you did your ticket or anything like that, but whatever the spread is, give it to the Rams, bro. We're not going to go out there. We might win the game, but we're not going to cover whatever the spread is. We're not going to cover it. The Niners aren't even interested in winning that game. There's nothing to gain. There was absolutely nothing to gain. So that's going to be something that's going to sway a lot of tickets next week. I'll help you out if you need to, man. I got your back, bro.
Yeah, I took Cowboys money line. I took the Ravens money line. The Eagles and Niners didn't have a money line, so I took the points on them, you know, and Niners were minus 13, and the Eagles were minus 12.
Oh my God! Oh, and they flat out lost, man.
Yeah.
Next time, Steve, hit me up and be like, "Yo, Mike, what you think about the Eagles?" Man? Listen, I'm out here in Philly, and I'm trying to tell you right now, man. Let me tell you. Eagle fans want to act like, oh, man, we're good, we're back. Listen, I'm going to run this down again. I want to run down their last 5 games. Kansas City Chiefs, it took them last second miraculous win for them. In regulation, they got it in the fourth quarter. Flash forward to the next game. It took overtime against Buffalo. And then they ran into the Niners, and that was the first of 3 losses in a row. That's 5 games. And then they go to the Giants and barely get out of there. They started nice, had a defensive score, right? But take away those defensive scores from those Eagles, and they not the team y'all thought they were. That offense is minuscule. I can't say it enough. That Eagles offense is lackadaisical, bro. They don't know their left leg from their right foot. They don't know it, man. I'm trying to tell you, left leg from their right foot. They can't point it out, bro. The anatomy is all fucked up in Philly. It's all fucked up in Philly.
Hey, Mike, do me a favor. Text my phone something. Yeah. If you need the number, let me know. I'll give it to you right now.
No. Don't give your number out on the air, bro. Don't do that. We got to find a way to do that in a safe way. You got Twitter or anything like that? What do you got? Email?
I got email.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you an email right now from nothingbutniners at gmail.com. I'm gonna shoot you an email right now, and then you will have my number, and you can let me know when you need something. What's your email?
FoxSteven30 at yahoo.com.
Did you say bot Steven 30?
Fox, Fox.
Oh, I got it. Steven with a V, not a PH.
That's
30
correct.
At Yahoo. Oh, my man is old school right there, man. Damn, you might as well say AOL, bro. God damn. All right, here we go.
Nah, I gave up on AOL.
It's all good, brother. Listen, I just sent you an email right now. That's my number. If you need me, hit me up, man. Let's run through some of these things. So listen to this. I usually do a card every week. I do a big I do pick'ems. I do the money lines. I do against the spread, and I do a whole bunch of different parlays and stuff like that. And I didn't get to do it because when I went to, I was in Jersey, but my apps are all in Pennsylvania, and you can't do it if you're out of state. So I didn't get to do any of my things this week. But I had the Eagles losing. I swear it to you, bro. I had it, man. I would have helped you out right there. You'd have been good otherwise.
Right. I mean, honestly, I didn't see that one coming. Cardinals, they're no pushovers or anything, but I honestly didn't see that one coming.
Well, this is the way I see it, right? Are the Cardinals better than the Giants? It's a simple yes or no. The answer is yes. They're better than the Giants, right?
Right.
Okay, so if they barely got past the Giants, what they gonna do against? Like, come on, man! Come on, man! They've been exposed.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, I thought they would have made adjustments, like, from that game. Yeah, but hey, it helped the Niners out, so it's all good.
There you go, man. Listen, bro, I'm not going to kick you off or anything like that. If you want to stay and you want to rock, that's fine with me. We don't have anybody else waiting in the waiting room. Everybody that's here is active already. I'm going to get to my man Dan right now because he said, Mike, I got some poetic words for you right now, y'all. It's time for some poetic justice, and y'all know how Dan breaks it down. Y'all might as well go ahead and get another shot ready because I'm telling y'all going to want to pass something around after Dan does the thing. Go ahead,
Mike, I'm at work. I cannot take a shot. I don't have any drink with me at the moment.
No. I don't want you to take a drink. Don't worry. You good. But go ahead, Steve. What were you saying?
I can't do another shot right now because I'm at the liquor store job right now, and the boss is still here. I had to go to the side of the building where there's no, yeah. So
Steve at the liquor store right now working, trying to take. I can't take a shot. If you can't take a shot, none of us take a shot.
Hey, it's holiday pay, so I'm here, working.
Make that you on that, bro. I feel you. Let me see that drip one more time. Pause. Let me see what you're rocking over there. Oh my God, you got 349. You got a jacket, and then what's underneath that? And then you got something underneath. Oh, this boy.
Sweater shirt. Hold on. Got my hat.
He's got the hat and everything, man. Hey, listen, bro. I respect you, man. You got the 49ers drip award from Nothing But Niners for the day, man. You definitely got it. That's what I'm talking about right there, Steve. Feel free to stay on. We're gonna go to my man Dan right now. Dan, what's up, big dog? Are you hiding in the bathroom?
Kind of, yeah. The aircraft hangar was a little loud. We're not working on anything anyway, so I just kind of come hiding here. So, before I start, Mike, this is gonna be the last time I'm on the show until at least the divisional round game because I'm going to college next week, and I won't be able to be on that week. So.
Hold on. You're not just gonna drop a little flex like that. Round of applause for my man going to college next week. We celebrate it all, man. When my people doing good, we doing good. That's what I like to see, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Dan.
All right. Are you guys ready for some poetic words of justice?
Yes!
Let's go.
All right, here we go. In fields of golden red, the Niners stand tall. Their defensive fortress, never to fall. With Purdy's precision, 2 touchdowns into the air, their unity and might, a sight so fair. Each pass a symphony of grace, their proudness displayed in every embrace. Gratitude fills their hearts as the Cardinals soar high, their victory a gift, painting the sky. For in this game, tales unfold, the 49ers triumph, a story bold. Their strength and defense, Purdy's passes fly, victory sings, reaching to the sky so high. And that's it.
Amen. Best one ever.
Yes.
Let's go.
That would.
Had to play the horns.
Red alert. Niners are on the move.
Baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. Damn, man. Thank you again for the poem, bro.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I'll have one ready for the divisional round.
That's right. They can bring on whoever they want. Nobody want to come to Santa Clara and see us. I promise you that right now, man. Nobody. There's not a single team that wants to see us in the playoffs, period. But now you got to come on the road and come see us after the bye week?
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of teams that want to play us. This is a differential. I think it's 2 different teams. I think that the Cowboys want to play us, but they don't want to come here. The Eagles certainly want to play us, but they don't want to come here because they know they're going to get their butts beat.
Let me tell you something.
This isn't a question.
Let me tell you something right now. The Eagles don't want to play the Niners. I promise you this from the depths of my soul. Let me look you in your eye. Get the mic over. Let me look you in your eye. The Eagles want no parts of the San Francisco 49ers. We are responsible for their demise. There is a reason the Eagles have only won 1 out of their last 4 games. 5?
Yes, sir.
Is it 5? Is it 1
Yeah,
of their
it's
last
5.
3 in a row? They won 1 and then they lost. Oh my God. The
Put it
Eagles don't
on.
want no smoke with the San Francisco 49ers. I promise you that. The Cowboys, let me tell you something right now. Y'all hear how Michael Parsons all on our nuts? Y'all heard what Rob Gronkowski said?
No.
Losers worry about winners,
Yes.
and winners worry about winning. Y'all heard what Rob Gronkowski said? There's a reason Michael Parsons talks about us. There's a reason Skip Bayless keeps going to the microphone and trying to convince himself that he wants another shot at the 49ers. They want no parts of this, bro. Not a single piece of those teams want to see the 49ers. I promise you.
Guaranteed the Niners the 1 seed.
What is happening? Is that Steve? Steve?
Yep.
Don't shut your ass up. All right, I had to mute Steve. I'm sorry. I love you. I love him. I had to mute him.
No, it's all right.
Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. Listen, bro.
Oh,
What
how
team-
about
I wanna ask you this
one
question.
more thing. How about Brock Purdy having the most yards passing in a single season, passing Jeff Garcia today?
You
What was it,
weren't
like
here when I- you weren't here when I gave the round of applause?
2,781?
You weren't here when I gave the round of applause. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
No, I was not.
And like I
Oh
said
my
before,
gosh.
Dan, he did it in 16. He didn't need the extra game from the NFL to do it. He did it in 16. I
Yeah.
respect that. I respect that so much more. You know, he did it in the same amount of time that they did. He didn't need the extra game, bro. Do y'all understand what we are going through, the transition of this 49ers team? There were so many people, myself included, when they just gave up on Trey Lance. I was mad at the compensation they gave up for the dude, and they only got 4. And I'm not going to talk about this guy. I don't care who they drafted. It was the fact that they gave up all those picks and then just let them go after 4 games. I didn't like that, right? It's cool. But we all put this extra weight on Kyle's shoulders. Hey, you're going to get rid of him and you're going to get rid of Jimmy, the guy that got you to the Super Bowl before? This guy better be the truth. Well, Kyle said, hold my beer. Kyle said, watch this.
I hope. Here's the thing, Mike. I hope that Kyle Shanahan learns from last week not to abandon the run game and keep passing it all the time, because the run game made a huge difference today. It really did. Instead of putting it on Purdy's shoulders and micromanaging, he actually let it play out, and it went well.
Did you see Elijah Mitchell? People forgot about Elijah Mitchell, bro.
Dude, I thought when he scored that, I thought that was Jordan Mason when he scored the touchdown. I swear, I forgot about Mitchell too, and I was
Mitchell
like,
said-
oh, that's right, he's
Mitchell
still
said-
here.
Mitchell said, oh, CMC, you got a calf contusion? You watch this. I got you, bro. Take a seat. I got you. And at one point, he was averaging over 6 yards a carry, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yep. All right, Mike, I'm gonna get out of here because I don't want them to wonder where I'm sitting at in case they need
I mean, it's only so
Hi,
long you
Dan.
can take a shit in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's only
Good
so
to
long
see
you
you.
can take a
Happy
shit in
New
the
Year.
Happy New Year. That was a good win, guys. You guys enjoy your night. I'll be watching
Happy
the rest
New
of the
Year,
show
bro.
on
Be
YouTube.
safe, man. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Daddy P, you said you had to run to the store. You ready to talk, or you need more time, bro? Daddy P, mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? He just looking at me. He's not gonna say a word. All right, Melissa, hold your thoughts. I might regret doing this. He ain't been on the show in a couple of weeks, but he's up there right now. If y'all don't know, this is Terradome, and it's Sunday. Y'all know he gonna bring something. Listen,
Happy anniversary, Terradome.
happy anniversary.
Thank you
happy
very much.
anniversary. But listen, man, Dan is the poet. This the preacher right here. He gonna bring something prophetic. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he told me last season that there was a calling on this 49ers quarterback wearing number 13. I can only imagine how he's feeling right now. Terradome, get it off the chest, big dog. What's up with you?
My Lord, man. My Lord. Matthew 20 and verse 16. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last.
Where the Eagles finished before? Where was Brock Purdy picked?
Come on. Come on,
Sometimes
somebody.
it's right itself. Come on, big dog.
Let it run through your mind. Let God use you. Let him use you, Mike. You've been an anointed man for a long time. Your mother and your father, your grandmother have prayed on you. It's on you, and you can't let it go. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. You can be the last pick and be the first one to finish. You can be the last that got picked. You can be Mr. Irrelevant and turn around and be the first one to finish with the Z and be the first throughout the conference. You can be the first one that they said was going to be that, but then you got to sit in the back of the bus. Yes. You can turn it all around. They can say you this, they can say you that, they can say nothing good can come of you, but I can turn it all around late in the midnight hour, late in the season. I can turn this thing all around. And now I'm that. Now I stand before you with more yards than everybody else who has been there before. I can stand with a 124.7 passer rating. I can stand first among passing yards per attempt. I can stand first with passer completion yards. I can stand first with everything that is put before me with the last ranked offensive line. I can stand first, even though I'm last with stature, even though I'm last with all of this, even though I'm last when you think of dynamic and mobile, and I don't run fast, and I ain't tall, and I ain't this, and I ain't that, and I can't be this, and I ain't tall, and I ain't pretty, and I ain't this, and I can't do that, and I ain't fast, and I ain't big, and I ain't got a big arm, and I'm not this. But today, I'm first, and you can't take it away because you didn't give it to me. You ain't the elite police. You can't give it to me because God gave it to me, and you can't take it away. You're going to have to deal with me. And for the next weeks that are coming up, you're going to have to see me, and you're going to have to ask of me some things. I'm that person. I'm that one. I'm wearing the red and the gold. I'm that one that's big and gold. I'm that one that can't be sold. It is about the San Francisco 49ers. And I got news for you, Baltimore. It ain't always going to be 5 interceptions that help you out. That don't always come. When it's all even, I'll see you again. In an even place, I'll see you again. And I'll have it all ready, and we'll even it all out, and we'll have something for you. You can't knock the hustle. It'll be a hard knock life. The playoffs will get ratcheted up. And you'll be saying, Brockefeller, y'all. That's what I got. I thank you. I say happy anniversary to Miss D. High Terror. 17 years. Even longer we've been together. Raising children, going through the hard knocks, going through the struggle, doing some things, making big plans, and it's going to get bigger, better, greater, and grander. The
And stronger, baby. And stronger, baby.
yet to come.
Come on.
San Francisco.
Let's go, baby.
Hold your head.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Make this big money. So all I could do is raise a toast with some cranberry juice. And for all the haters, I'm sure I'm going to take a sip of my soda that somebody spit in. Shout out Dave Chappelle to all the haters.
Ain't no way you thought you was raising a toast without me, man. Happy anniversary. Happy New Year. Happy number one seed.
Everybody over Brock Purdy all summer and never back down.
Not one time. Not one time. Cheers, man.
Cheers. Thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful one, man. God bless you, man. Hey, Mike, thank you for having me on your platform, man. You know you my boy. I got to give you a hard time.
Come on.
I told Wayne Breezy to ask you about what you said about Debo the other time about the jiggling baby about 2 weeks ago.
Y'all gotta let that go.
You were on the high. He never did ask you. I'm gonna remind him again.
No, he did. He did.
Oh,
We did.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. No, we did it on a. We went over it on one of the what's it called? The No Harm No Foul shows. Someone made a paid contribution, and I couldn't get away from the smoke no more. I had to answer, man. They held my feet to the fire, and I had to answer, man. I had to.
Also, as a New Year's end gift, can everyone go and subscribe to Terradone's channel to end 2023 properly? Because this guy is phenomenal. There are no words for how truly magnificent this man is.
Type it in the chat.
So much. Love
Terradone,
you.
type it in the chat so I can put it up on the screen, bro. Type it up in the chat so I can put it on the screen, bro. Come on now. Come on now.
I get it. I'll put the link.
They called me Mr. Cheeks. I thought it was because of the dreads. Now all of a sudden it's because of Debo's ass. This is crazy. This is crazy. I keep earning these monikers and they mean something different every time.
Boy, that thing was so funny, Mike. That was so funny.
Man, I am in a phenomenal mood, man. I want to thank everybody who's been on here. Melissa, man, the floor is yours, sweetheart. You have been waiting long. You have been patient. My Jersey sister, and I'm in the state right now. I am in Jersey right now. We in here, man. I can feel your energy coming from over there. I didn't see you at all last week. I said, oh, she's going through it. They must be putting her through the ringer at home right now on Christmas because the Niners lost to the Ravens. And I know how they give you a hard time every time we have to take a loss. I felt so bad for you. I wanted to reach out and give you a hug.
Mike,
I couldn't find you.
Had to turn the game off. Like, it was that bad because we sat through the entire Eagles Giants game and then that happened.
Yeah.
Go get them, Melissa. Yeah. Love you, girl.
I love you too. So, Mike, I am going to roll over my Christmas wish into the new year. I am not giving it up because I really do want to watch one game with you again. Like, I've missed that.
Okay,
it's my dearest wish. I don't care if I have to make it my birthday wish, but I am so happy to be here because Elijah goes back, and I love Elijah Mitchell. And yes, if anyone who knows me knows I hate Kyle Juszczyk, and I have finally kind of sort of given up on Elijah Mitchell because they said he needs to move on, and I thought like with the Raheem Mostert, I thought he could excel somewhere else where it's warmer and he doesn't have to be the feature back. But Mike, I am so freaking happy. Do you know how big this is? Like, Elijah Mitchell has not gone into a playoff game and not had a touchdown the first freaking playoff game. Like, that is the one thing that everyone seems to forget. Like, Elijah Mitchell shows up in the playoffs, and now he's healthy, and God willing, he makes it through the Rams game. And we're gonna have that freaking dynamite like little bag in our pocket because everyone's gonna forget about him. So excited!
Let's go.
Oh, I gotta say, thank God I'm on my headphones right now because if my dad heard what you said earlier.
What did I say?
Because the comment about the AZ being better than a certain team that I will not mention.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right.
Especially after the way that game ended with Mason Crosby from the Packers.
Come on now.
No
Come on now. Hey, listen, man. You know, listen, I don't write the script. That's the NFL's job. I just comment on it. You know, I just respond to the script. I don't make the script. I just respond to it. That's it. That's it.
Mike, I gotta ask you, because I know you've been overreacting for a while, but what do you think of Travarius Ward after everything that happened to the beginning of the year? And a lot of us kind of got like all fed up with him because he's making so much money. Now he has 5 turnovers going into week 17.
Yeah. Travarius Ward is the new Akello Witherspoon. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Huh? He's got the ups and downs, but everybody seems to ignore his
I
downs.
thought that was coming. I honestly thought that was happening, but I didn't know if you would actually take the T and like bat it off.
He is the new Akello Witherspoon, huh? And by the way, Akello's having a phenomenal year, but so is Mooney Ward, and I am happy he's a part of the 49ers. I called him out over and over. I said that Diamador Lenore was better than him. I said that Ambry Thomas was better than him. I called him the 3rd best corner on the 49ers team, and he said, Mike, I heard you. Mike, I hear you. And he said, I'm gonna have to give you something to hold, bro. Pause. And he did been out there.
He did it on our coast.
He said, once I start getting these turnovers, they're gonna put some respect on my name. And God dang it, he was right. Here I am putting some respect on his name, man. Mooney Ward, Travarius Ward. I hear you, bro. And I saw an interview with him recently. I like this kid. I like this kid a lot, man. He just got to stay consistent. That's the key to success in the DB position, man. You got to do it consistently, man. He's putting some back-to-back games out there. So, you know, who am I to hate? The Niners secondary is in good position as far as the corners go. Those safeties, I don't know about. We're going to talk about that stuff another time unless you all want to get into it now. But that 49ers secondary, it's all right. It's in good hands. It's in very, very good hands.
I was so happy about Diamador Lenore today, Mike. It's the first time in a while I haven't flinched when he got the ball because it's like on the next level, and he was not going to screw up this game for Chase Young.
He wanted to run something back so bad. He wanted to run. I'm like, Demo, you were down, bro. Like, where you going? Where are you going, bro? You know you were touched, bro. You know you were touched. You
like,
cut your hair.
Game, like Bosa was not going to screw it up.
When did you cut your hair?
About a month ago.
No, you have not been. You've been on the show since a month. What are you talking about?
I wear hoodies, Mike.
Oh my God, I didn't know. Okay, I checked you out. Okay, I see you. Let's go. Let's go. Don't tell my wife I noticed you changed something with your hair, because if I don't notice she did something, it's gonna be World War III. So please,
if it makes your wife feel better, you tell her you always get my name wrong, so it's all good.
I don't know what happened.
It's funny because we have the same name. Different last names, same first name. Oh, but Mike, I'm so excited. Like, you have no idea. Like, this was exactly what I needed. And you know what the best part was? They did it with not getting 30 points. Like, that's been the other thing that's been like the big storyline all year. If the Niners can't get 30, they can't win.
Right.
Or if it's a close game, they can't pull it away. And they pulled it away just enough to have the 17-point difference after it being like ticky-tacky all the time.
We got to change that narrative, Melissa. That's
and you remember like the entire game, because thankfully I was able to stream this one illegally. They kept talking. They kept talking about how we blew out the Giants, we blew out the Eagles, we blew out the Cowboys, and then it's the Commanders that gave us the hardest time. And then the Niners were like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to do that."
But listen, everyone's been talking about, oh, we need 30 plus. We need 30 plus carries and all that. The number for this season, Melissa, is 18. If the Niners score 18 or more points this season, they're undefeated. If the offense, let me rephrase that. If the offense scores 18 or more points, we win games. It's that simple. Every single game the Niners have lost, the offense has scored 17 points. It's that simple. There's no super mathematical equation. What do we got to do? Last week against the Ravens, the team finished with 19, but we had a safety. That's 2 points provided by the defense. When you look
And
at the
what
when,
defense
when,
is
when you
going
look
out
when you look at the
9
Bengals, when you
8
look at the
points all game.
Bengals, you look at the Vikings, you look at the Browns. We missed that extra. If we made the field goal, it's more than 18, and we win that game against the Browns. All we need to do is get 18 points on offense, guys. That's all it takes. That's the magic number this year. That's the magic number this year. It's 18, y'all. It's 18. The offense put up 17 points in every 4 of those losses. That's it. It's not 30 rushes anymore. This doesn't have to be a run-first team because we got Brock Purdy. Rockefeller Records.
Hey, you know the best part is, you know how I love Jawan Jennings, right?
Uh-oh.
The one good thing about Jawan Jennings being out is that you're finally allowing other guys to get crucial snaps. And with Ross Dwelly being injured, and I do not wish injury on anyone, it's really nice to see Charlie Warner ball out and come up big in these blocks. And you know, he's starting with that like the same kind of machismo like George Kittle has, where he's like right there with the receiver celebrating their touchdown, but not making it about himself. And it's just like, Mike, I have hope for tight ends now. Like, I've been waiting for this. Like, ever since they promised me Jordan Reed and we're gonna have these 2 tight end set games, like,
come on.
I'm very excited that we're gonna like be this dominant team that doesn't just count on these twitchy little receivers, and we're gonna have like these big yard deep threats, these tall guys that can go for contested catches, and they're so unselfish, Mike. Like, that's the difference I think with this offense compared to every other offense that we've had under Kyle Shanahan. They are so unselfish. Like, these guys play for each other, they root harder for each other, they celebrate harder for each other. It's just like, I don't know, like, because I didn't watch back then, you know, like I'm younger. I was born in '89, so I didn't really get to appreciate what the Niners were when they were at their heyday. But like, it's just something electric and magnetic and otherworldly special about watching this offense pull for each other. And it's just like, it's not just like the top guys either. Like, everyone kept saying whenever we lost, it's so top heavy. Like, the Niners are just so good at like the first or second level, and then did they fall off? And it's not. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, they're coming, and they're just like, we don't need those days where, you know, you felt like it was the defense that got them into the playoffs, and there was the defense that helped them through the playoffs. And then by the Super Bowl, the defense kind of was like exhausted because they were holding up so much weight on their shoulders, and they couldn't keep chugging anymore.
Right.
It would get into those like really hard, impossible situations where it's like, why can't you hold off for 15 more minutes? It's like, they held off this entire year. Of course they can handle 15 more minutes. Like, give them a freaking break. And it's just like, I feel like this year is different because now it doesn't have to be all on the defense.
Right. The defense is finally secondary to the offense, and this is what Kyle Shanahan was brought in for. The 49ers defense
and the
was never a
best unit,
problem.
Mike, it's the DBs. I'm sorry, I really feel like the DBs are the best part of this defense finally.
They invest so much.
Joke for so long, Mike.
Talk your shit.
Everyone gave me so much hate for the Seahawks fighting, and I fought, Mike. I exhausted myself on this freaking hill. Everyone called me out on it, and Steve Wilkes has changed this defense.
Talk your shit. I was down on him. I said, hey, I don't know, y'all. I don't know about this defensive
Mike,
coordinator thing.
Think about it. If it wasn't for a couple of runs, Brian Robinson's not doing anything this game. Like, you gave up only 10 points. Like, it's crazy. Like, every week we would always circle the running back and the tight end and the running quarterback and all these things, and we'd be like, okay, this is going to be another one where we're like pulling our hair out. We're going to be like mashing our teeth. We're going to be drinking the whole game. We're going to be like struggling and fighting and cussing everybody out. And we're going to hold on for dear life. And it's going to come down to one of those ticky-tacky, like the refs either give us the break or we we pull it off kind of things. And now it's just it's not that big drama filled thing every week. It's so incredibly special, and it's just like I get to end the year with you, Mike, and I get to enjoy this and celebrate with my NJ brother because like this is so big. I'm so excited.
Yeah, come on now. That's what we do. This is what we do. Hold on, man. Let's put some horns on for that. Come on now.
Let's go.
Listen, I came into the season. I said the Niners were going to go 13-4.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
It might be worse than that. We might just throw this last game away. We don't need it. We don't need it. So we could end up 12-5.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't trust Sam Darnold. The more I see of him, Mike, I really, really can't trust Sam Darnold. But I watched the Rams today. And God willing, Mike, I think this could be a defensive game where maybe they get 2 defensive touchdowns and win the game.
The Niners?
Yeah. Did you
with
see
the backups out there?
Did you see Stafford's hand taped up today?
No, I didn't look at it.
Did you see the ugly pic that he gave?
I didn't see any of it. Not one thing. Well, no, I'm lying. At the end of the game, I put on Red Zone so I could see the Eagles fold in the last 35 seconds when they got the ball back. And Red Zone was swapping back and forth between that game and the Rams game. So I don't know how that one ended, but I saw the Eagles Hail Mary intercepted.
If I find the clip on YouTube, I'll send it to your DMs because I don't have your cell phone number, so I can't text you. But like,
I'll DM you my number.
It's crazy, Mike.
I'll forget otherwise. I'm going to text you now.
It's crazy, Mike. Like, I cannot believe, like, it's just, it feels like everything's coming together. Like, we've wanted, we've prayed, we've believed, we've fought Miss Debbie and Get 'em Boy Lou, and, like, so many people have been, like, these great beacons of hope and light and beauty on, like, Twitter, reminding everyone to, like, calm down, to believe.
That's right.
Remind us what faithful truly means.
The real faithful out there.
It really is a beautiful thing, like that it's paid off. And I know it's not the playoffs yet, but it's just like, can any of us remember a year where we had the playoffs sealed and we were just this happy and comfortable and like hopeful, like truly hopeful? Like, it doesn't feel like anyone in the NFC really is going to be competition. And I feel like, yes, there's the Ravens, and yes, there's like another team from the AFC that could really push the Niners. But like, I feel like you have to have those bad games, Mike. I feel like you have to have those reality checks to remind people to be hungry and to keep what's important in perspective. Because I feel like the worst thing that happened to the team this year was that first loss where Nick Bosa literally went up to the podium and goes, "We didn't even remember what what we do for losses." Like, because he kept talking about how the Eagles game didn't count because they didn't have to go in that next day and face the film and go through all the procedure of breaking things down and call people out and everything else. And I felt like when he actually came out and said that, right? I thought that was the worst thing anyone said, aside from like for one or a few people calling out Steve Wilkes personally, because it felt like this team was like one of those teams where they're like annoying themselves ahead of time, like the Cowboys. It felt like they needed that
humbling
bad streak, and then they needed it again on Christmas to be like, yeah, you've won all these games, but this can happen to you again.
Where did you come from?
And the fact that Brock Purdy only has like 5 bad games, Mike, and 2 of them he had a concussion and the elbow injury. Like, people want to go so harsh on him for no good reason.
No. I'm not going to say no good reason.
Okay, but like 5 games, 2 of them had injuries, and people are like acting like it's the end of the world, like he's like the biggest bust every time. It's like they wait for the bad to happen so they can take all their anger, all of their disbelief, all of their negativity out on the entire team.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. You know, I completely agree with you. There were a lot of people on the edge of their seats just waiting for lack of a better term, a chink in the armor to be exposed. There were a lot of people looking for the weak link, right? When you have an offense.
And then you have people like Kyle Brandt from Good Morning Football making a joke out of the Niners, saying that Bob Purdy was throwing games to make himself look human.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird dichotomy that's going on. But you know, the matter is this, right? Here's the real. Here's the real. The Niners did what they needed to do to put themselves in the best position. Oh man, Instagram disconnected my stream. Oh, because it only goes for 1 hour. Okay, that's fine. Fuck Instagram. So
it's Facebook.
Sorry. The Niners did what they needed to do to put themselves in the best position, right? We went through that losing streak, and I don't think anybody, I don't care what record you thought the Niners might have, right? I am one game away from predicting the record correct 2 years in a row, right? But damn the record. I didn't have the Niners losing 3 in a row at any point in time, right? Like they did what they needed to do to be humbled. And I don't know what the record is going to end up being.
I think you didn't, but I think some people did. I think some people thought we were going to lose to the Seahawks, Ravens, and maybe the Seahawks again, or be like Seahawks, Eagles, and then another team on the other side of that bubble.
Are smoking crack. Those people are crazy. I gotta take this call. Hold on 1 second. You go ahead and talk for me if you don't mind.
Okay, so I just want to thank everyone who came on. I want to thank Dan for another one of his brilliant poems. I want to thank the Bishop Terradome. I hope you are off somewhere celebrating with your family. Happy anniversary again. Happy New Year's to everybody in the chat. We love you. Whether you're from the East Coast or the West Coast, if you're not even on, if you're from Guam like Joel Chanel, like we love you. We are so appreciative of you. Thank you, everybody who tunes in all the time and supports this channel and makes the Nothing But Niners family just grow more special every time, because we love you and we truly, truly, deeply appreciate everything that everyone does. Whether you just come in for 2 seconds, say hi, or you've been a lifelong fan and you've been supporting Mike since 2017 when Kyle Shanahan first came here, like you are all deeply appreciated. Just because you're not always having your comments brought up doesn't mean that Mike and everyone doesn't love you and notice you, because honestly, these guys have so much heart. And I promise you, no 2 words would come out if we constantly were calling everybody out. So you are never forgotten. You are never not appreciated. And we love and we are so grateful for all of you.
Thank you, Melissa. Beautiful. Let's go. We got to get to the super chat segment. There's only 2 right now. Which I'm surprised. Not gonna lie. The Niners booking the #1 seed on New Year's Eve. I thought there would be more, but I digress. There's not. Let me give that. By the way, both of them are just hate on me. Both of the super chats right now are hate on me from the same person. My man Sean wouldn't be anybody else. Right? That's right. He says, Mike, take that Saints jersey. Take off that Saints jersey. Have some respect. Listen, man. I can't tell y'all enough. Oh shit! I took my camera. Y'all see what it is. And who it is, right? I wore my man Bosa today because I thought the defensive line. Y'all see the 49ers pass.
Isn't that a salute to service jersey? Like that's
Melissa, let them know.
Giving love to the armed forces. You got Crystal PGP, you have Silverado Kev, you have like so many other people who've served and their families who've served. Like this is Mike at his best. Sean, I'm kind of disappointed in the super chat because he's showing love to all our military brothers and sisters and the faithful.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da, let's go. Come on now. Like what showing like Melissa, thank you. I've been telling him for a long time this is a really good jersey, man. He's been giving me hate for it. This shit got straps on it. There's a buckle. One of my nipples got a I don't even know what this is for. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Let me get closer. There's a hook. What the fuck am I supposed to attach this to? What is this for? They just put shit on here I don't know what
You
I don't
know,
know what
it could
the
be,
is.
Mike, it could be for like someone who wants to have the keys on their jersey so they don't drop them, or they have one of those
Like a flashlight?
no, like
I
keys,
don't
or
know.
one of those water bottles, like the aluminum bottles that people bring to them with them to games and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't put that on. That ain't ripping my jersey. I drink a lot. That's gonna be heavy. I can't do that. But thank you, Sean, for the first super chat of the show. Here's the second one from Sean. Mike just wants a diva lap dance. Ew. See, this is what I get for saying that Debo's booty was jiggling on that one play 3 weeks ago. My son is looking at me like, Dad, what the fuck are you talking about? I said my son is looking at me right now.
What I think you're talking about. Debo himself said he wasn't running until he had to run because he saw the ball coming to him.
He
And
kicked it
guess
into
what?
a gear and he was
First
jiggling, baby.
Year long, who did not give a crap about what he did 2 years ago. Mike pulled out Debo and said, dude, everyone else is bringing their fire and they're bringing it on every freaking rep, and your lazy ass isn't doing it. And guess what? Mike was right.
And he's still doing it.
Jersey brought it, and Jersey was right.
Come on. See? This is what, Melissa, you were holding me down, girl. You were holding me down. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, look at the super chats pouring in. Here we go.
I don't know if you saw it last week, but did you see who got highlighted on John Chapman's Twitter feed?
No, what happened?
He highlighted Jersey's own Kevin Givens.
Big KG in the building. Let's go.
I love man. That's one of the best parts about John Chapman. He's like one of those few people who does not care where you are on the list. If you show up, if you show out, he will call you out and he will give you the love and praise and absolute dedication that you deserve.
Check this out.
And you know, the cool part is, the last 2 years, Mike, they've done it, and I hope they do it again. Even though I don't want to wish them all that like hard work because I know how much work they put into it. But if you haven't seen it, John Chapman, Clayton, Eric, Juan, I'm blanking on names, Shot J, Coach Cruz, everybody, like they put together, Mike, this like badass list where they break up like all 91 players, because that includes Gutierrez, and they cover everybody from the bottom of the roster to the beginning of the roster at the beginning of the year, and they break down where they went to school, what grade point average they have, like all these like intricate little details, and it gets you so hyped up for these guys.
Yeah.
And I love that 2018 but especially 2020 has been most faithful, so appreciative that we actually know most of the roster.
There you go.
Every layer of these guys, we know what they bring to the game, and it's just it's such a special time to be a Niner fan.
Okay. Now listen, we got a couple more super chats we got to get to. I'm getting flagged. I got a phone call. We got to get ready to get out of here. I'm going to read a couple more. We're going to save Miss Debbie's for last. All right. NFC East is overrated. 4-0 against them, man. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is already. Blowing shit up out here, man. We blowing it up, man.
I cannot say bad things right now. It was New Year's. I cannot say anything about that division. Although I am very happy that we beat up the top two in that division because they were way too much feeling themselves.
Yeah, come on. We had to give him the business, man. Like,
you know what the funny part is?
They ain't earned shit yet.
Mike, they put 42 up on both.
Come on now.
They
on both of them. Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case
84 to 29.
No. Come on. Just in
84
case
to 29.
Was better than the other. Let's go. That's what we had to do. All right, hold on. We got two more now. Melissa, Sean's taking a shot at you now for defending me. So get ready, okay? Are you ready?
Fine. I'm Jersey. I'm cool.
He said, and I quote, Melissa, wipe the front of your nose, some brown stuff on there from Mike's rear end. He's saying you a brown noser, Melissa. Oh, okay. Sean is hating on you for being logical.
Sean?
Come on.
Jersey 6'2" each other. And no offense, but Mike is a happily married man to another Melissa. So that's a very inappropriate comment too. Because we don't want to start any shit with anybody's spouses.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm not getting in trouble with the Mrs. Andrews, okay? I love her. She is a good wife, and she's a great mother from what I've seen on this show. I am not starting nothing with another Melissa. No way and no how.
That's right. Don't be coming at my Melissa or my other Melissa. Let's go, man. All right, my man Daddy P is in here. Myself. What's going on, man? Come on, man.
What's going on, family?
What's going on with
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Melissa? What's going on, Mike? Namesake.
Let's go, brother. Come on now.
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
Giddy.
Uh-oh. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what it's hitting for. Hold on a second. Hold up. Let me give you the full screen. Wait. I gotta figure out how to do this. Hold on.
Stripes. That is a sweet hat.
Hold on. Where you at? There you go, baby.
That's sweet. Okay, like I gotta go get my hat. Hold on.
Let's go. Come on, baby.
My wife came in the building. She just said, Mike, I can hear you all the way down the hall. We in the residential. I gotta be quiet. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. What's up, man? Go ahead. Speak on it, big dog. How you feeling?
I'm feeling like this, baby. I'm feeling like, wipe my nose in them folks, bro. Come on now. Number 1 seed. Clinched it.
Number 1 with a bullet, baby. Let's go.
I like how the Cardinals handle their business today against them Schmeagles. Them Schmeagles for the Lord of the Ring. My precious. They still try to get that ring. They still try to get the ring. My precious.
It's the process.
Let's go. I like it, baby.
Yes, sir. I got a song, quick one, just a little quick song. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Brock Purdy came into the game, we became number 1. That's my little quick song. That's my little quick shout out. Hallelujah. 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 Do a little.
I love it, baby. I love it, man. I love it. Come on now.
That game was fun.
This was not a perfect game, but this is the game we needed. This was the game we needed. The Niners went out there and they handled business down the stretch. You know, they did exactly what they needed to do. But listen, I do have a question for you. All jokes aside.
Yeah.
With the offensive line of the Washington Commanders being down 3 starters, were you disappointed in what the defensive line did against them? Honestly.
Honestly, yeah, I was. I mean, not even with the starters, they having 3 starters down. They played good enough, but I would have expected more. I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. But I really would have expected more. So they really did just enough. But them picks, boy, them picks. That back end with them cornerbacks. Mooney. Didn't number 2 get him one? Didn't he get him one? The Lord got him one, didn't he?
Yeah. And he had another one that was out of bounds. That boy was working out there. My man took the line marker with him. He caught everything in the vicinity, bro.
Hey, his feet was in, though. That knee touched out, but his feet was in.
Yes, sir.
So that was a pick. That was definitely a pick. I'm sitting here with the sun shining on my face.
God bless.
Feeling really good about, just feeling good about life. Feeling good about this win. Feeling good about getting the number 1 seed. I'm feeling good about all the people that just, for whatever reason, because he the Mr. Irrelevant, I'm feeling good about all the haters. See, here's the thing. You can't tell a book by its cover. And I've bought books and I've rented movies that were underrated and undervalued, and found that those were some of the best books, best movies that I've ever seen in my life. You know, because they want to say like Pterodon said earlier, oh, because I'm not tall enough, because I'm not strong enough, because I'm not fast enough, because I'm not handsome enough, because I'm not cute enough, and because you think I'm not smart enough, he ain't that good.
Hold up.
Look.
Pterodon ain't say nothing about nobody being cute, bro. I don't know what the hell you talking about. You was not gonna slide that past me. Hold on now. No.
He said pretty enough. He did say pretty enough. And everybody lay off my namesake because he said that little comment about Debo jiggling booty. That lay off my guy. He did just a comment.
Okay.
Pause.
My bad.
Lay off my dude. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. For sure. But look, man.
Mike,
I don't
you've
even
been
know
trolled
what
for
to say.
so many things. That is not even the worst one.
Yeah. Look, and Mike be getting trolled over there when he be doing the no harm, no foul. Everybody want to say it's his fault they be coming on late. Y'all cut it out. Y'all cut it out. Cause my guy be on point. Y'all cut it out. Leave Mike alone.
We trying, bro. They give me a hard time no matter what I do. It don't matter what I do, man. Wayne
What don't matter what you do.
And they be like, it's Mike's fault. Hey, Nelly, I see your comment. Cheers, sweetie. Here we go. I'm gonna throw another one back. Hold on, I'm gonna wait for the crew. I see y'all. There we go. Cheers. Let's go.
I had to mix mine with orange juice because I was getting a little too lit watching the game.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I have to drink either water or coffee on here because otherwise I'm screwed up. So
every score, every interception, every third down stop, I was throwing one back. So I got to lay it down a little bit.
Hey, listen, let me ask you this question real quick. All jokes aside, right? A moment of seriousness here. What team in the NFC worries you the most? Not saying that any of them you feel like we can't beat, but which one worries you the most in the NFC? I want to see if anybody is aligned with me and my thoughts.
Honestly,
Lions.
I think the Lions.
God, I've been saying it for weeks, and they told me I was crazy. The Lions just too stupid to know when not to be good.
Right.
You know, it's more than that. It's Dan Campbell does not give a shit, and those DBs don't give a shit, and they will pick you off. They will bring the brutality, and they will go. Mike, they went for 30 yesterday in their own freaking side of the field and converted a fake. Like, these guys have like no fear, and yes, it's their Achilles heel because stupidly they should have just taken the points last night.
Come on,
but just like the Giants today. But at the end of the day, the Lions, you cannot fathom this franchise has not won a division since before the NFC North. They've not been to the playoffs since Barry Sanders in '93. Like, there is not a thing scarier than a team who has finally reached the promised land and either bring it all or to fall apart. But the Lions are the scariest team in the NFC right now.
And when's the last time we played them?
It wasn't this season. It don't matter. It wasn't
2
this
years
season. We don't know what they hit for.
When Trey Greenlaw picked them off at Detroit.
So, you know, that's the skin that would be scarier more to me because we haven't played them a lot. So we don't really know what they got going on over there.
It's a different mentality.
Right. So, but the best part about it is everybody got to come to our house. They got to see us, and we going to punch them in their mouth.
You know what the bigger part is? I'm so happy we don't have to go to Detroit because I hate playing on turf.
He just gave me a song from the next party in the Palisade. He just gave me a song for our next party in the Palisade right here. That's a Patreon exclusive.
Mike,
sorry.
I went and got
you got it, baby.
Because I need to give some love to Miss Debbie again, so I'm showing off her
pin.
No.
Save your love for Miss Debbie. We're gonna come back to that. Save your love for Miss Debbie. Hold on. I promise you I got you. We're gonna give Miss Debbie her shine. Don't you worry. You stay right there. Keep that on pause. I'm gonna go back to myself. Come on. Last thing, big dog, and we're gonna wrap this up because we got to get going. I got people coming, and I'm gonna start getting some dirty looks from my wife now. She's back in the building, and I don't want no smoke on New Year's Eve. I'm trying to bring the new year in the right way. Okay, so
I know that's right. I'm gonna be at church tonight to bring my New Year's in.
There you go. That's how you do it. Bring it in on your knees. Pause. I would do the same thing, but my wife won't let me. So.
Well, look, my final words is this. And we had this conversation before, but Brock Purdy is so overlooked and so underrated and keep trying to make him out to be something that they want him to be, a system quarterback. It's all the pieces around him. And then when people start to really push back on all the TV shows and everything, talking about how what's the guy over at the Colts that won the Super Bowl, Peyton Manning, how he was surrounded by weapons, how Tom Brady was surrounded by weapons, how Aaron Rodgers was surrounded by weapons, and even when he was losing, they kept saying, you know, they need to surround him with better weapons.
Come on.
All of a sudden, for some odd reason,
Greatest show. Kurt Warner, the greatest show.
Yeah, for some odd reason, because our GM and our head coach went out and they built a roster with these players, and the one thing that we was lacking was a quarterback. And now that we got a quarterback that plays within the system, he manages the game better than anybody else. He plays off script. You saw that where he scrambled around, pointed, directed. That's not a manager. That's a game changer. That's a person that elevates everybody around him. And another aspect of elevating everybody around you, you manage the game so that you can see the full potential of the people around you. If you got a good manager, I said this before, if you got a good manager, we've all worked on jobs where you had a manager and they don't really do much. They just set you off and send you off to go do the job. But a good manager, he analyzes the people around him and he pulls out their potential and he puts them in positions so that everybody can be successful. That's what a good manager does. That's what a great manager does. That's that's the manager that all the employees like and talk about and support and put their best foot forward for. So if he's a game manager, then he's a great manager. And to be a game changer, you need to be a great manager, because you can't change anything just being sitting down at your desk and just saying, well, everybody go to work. Because Brock is showing that he comes in the building, he goes to work, he put in the work. And look, we talk about how complicated Kyle Shanahan's offense is. But when Kyle Shanahan goes on the interviews and says, we thought it was a bad play until we saw the ball in the air, that lets you know that he's not only executing the X's and O's that Kyle Shanahan draws up, but he also sees into the fourth dimension of what all the possibilities are in the play that are there, that are available. This is something that Patrick Mahomes has. This is something that Aaron Rodgers has. This is something that Tom Brady has. These are things, because you can't be a dummy. We've seen guys that just understand what Kyle's doing, but to really see what Kyle sees is a totally different situation, totally different story. And Brock is that. Stop. I hate that these people, and they got to do it because they got to have some conversation. They got to get clicks and they got to get likes and they got to get all these things. But let's just have a real, true conversation. When you see a guy that is playing this well, stop trying to tear him down and trying to find fault. Because we've all lived that life where everybody doubted us, where everybody put us down, where everybody discredited us. And then when we strive and succeed, it's everything but us.
Yeah. It's all the reasons other than the individual. Come on.
All the reasons other than that individual. As if Brock Purdy is tripping and falling into the passes he makes. As if I heard a guy say, I don't think he meant to throw that back shoulder. So it's an accident he threw the ball only where his receiver can get it?
Like, come on, man. That's some silly shit, man.
Right. And it's frustrating. And I sit there and I have conversations with my cousin. And he's one of those guys that's all like, oh, he's just a good quarterback. And it's everything but. And I told him, I said, well, you're just a good salesman. It's the clothes that you sell that actually sells the product. No, it ain't. I'm the one that's doing all the promoting. I said, so Brock is the one doing all the plays. He's the one throwing the ball. Stop it. Stop trying to find a reason to discredit somebody. Stop trying to find a reason to put people in this box, because I'm guilty of it. I put God in a box. And I limited what God can do in my own life because I didn't want to accept the fact that he was a good God. I didn't want to accept the fact that I was going to face trials and tribulations. And if I did, it's his fault or he didn't come through. Well, in the end of it, I made it through. In the end of it, he's never left my side. In the end of it, he said, taste and see that I am good. And I've tasted and seen how good he is. I cannot doubt. I cannot doubt how good God is to me, nor can I doubt what I see with my eyes.
Yes, sir.
That Brock Purdy is an elite quarterback.
Come on.
And he brings out the best in this team and the players around him. So here's my prediction. We are going to, I like what you said earlier, Mike. You know, sprinkle the starters in just a little bit on that last game, just enough to keep them going, because we're gonna have a bye week. We're gonna have a chance to rest. CMC and everybody's gonna have a chance to rest, but just keep them in kind of emotion in this last game, just so they can keep that competitive edge and that energy on high. But I truly believe that what Kyle is going to do, what Kyle is going to produce and come out with, is going to be something we've never seen before. I believe that if you believe that the Vegas and the Mafia has anything to do with scripting games and the outcomes, is there a better story than Mr. Irrelevant, who has played this well? If it has nothing to do with anything else, what is the best story out there? Because the best story out there is Mr. Irrelevant wins the Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan finally hoists the trophy with the guy that everybody doubted, the guy that everybody said wasn't good enough. So keep that in the back of y'all mind, all y'all out there listening. Keep that in the back of y'all mind, that if there's a script ever written, if you read your Bible, if there's a better script ever written, this is the best script that you could possibly find. King David. King David.
Don't talk. I remember the story about Bathsheba. Don't talk about David.
Come on. We can go through them all. Now, everybody in the Bible was the last.
Don't do it. I said don't do it. I said don't do it. I said don't do it.
I can't help it, Mike. I can't help it. I thought I'll be in church tonight.
It's contagious, Mike.
I 5 times. I gotta go. Don't start with me. Don't start. Don't do it.
Abraham.
Listen, I love you.
Moses.
And listen,
David.
Here's what I will say about stories being written. Here's what I will say about stories being written. We had our run in the late 80s, early 90s. And then we went on a lull for 20 to 30 years. If not now, then when? Damn it, it's our time. It's our time.
Is our time.
All the faithful out there feel it. Everybody in NFC, they feel it. It's the Niners' time to come out of this one on top. It's the Niners' time to come out of this one on top, man. Steve got 16 layers on of why the NFL 49ers. 16 layers. Top hat Deb, Miss Debbie. It's got custom pins telling y'all why it's our time. They said, hey, they got Mr. Irrelevant over there. And he could win the Super Bowl, but we can't let this story go the way it's supposed to go, because if Mr. Irrelevant wins it in his first year and he's the first rookie to do it, that's 2 stories that we wasted in one season. We can't do it. They had to do something. But right now, Mr. Irrelevant is the most.
How many yards is
NFL? Come on.
How many yards does Debo need to have 1,000 yards receiving?
He started the game needing 166. I don't know what he finished with, but he still needs some. He probably need another 100, 120, something like that.
Okay. I'm hoping we can get him get those 3 or 4 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers with 1,000 yards, and Chris McCaffrey with 1,000 yards. We have 4 players over 1,000 yards from line of scrimmage. So him combined with his rushing,
he needs 129. He needs 129.
Okay, he probably won't get that because he probably won't play. next week.
But I'll tell you this. Hold on now. If he makes a pitch to Kyle, if there's one player on this whole roster that can say, hey, Kyle, let me get that, it's Debo. It's definitely Debo.
Oh, yeah.
Debo is the only player that I've ever seen go to Kyle and say, put the hand in my balls. Oh, wait, I said that backwards. Put the hands up.
The ball in my hand.
I gotta go. Nope. That's it. I'm gonna get to
Mike.
the super chats. No, I gotta go.
Look, I just want to ask one question. Just say that is my one question. Do you think Kyle will purposely put Debo in and target him in the last game just to get him that?
That's a lot of targets. I don't know. It's gonna. I tell you what it'll depend on. Honestly, it'll depend on how Kyle looks at this last game. If Kyle says, hey, we don't need it, there's no need. If Brock Purdy doesn't start this game, my answer is going to be no. If Brock Purdy starts this game, then yes. But I don't think that Debo has an incentive for a 1,000-yard season. He's got 1,000 all-purpose yards. So if he does have an incentive, it's probably all-purpose related because he signed that contract as the wide back. He did not sign that contract as the wide receiver.
It also has
he's already accomplished.
McVay on the opposite sideline, and Kyle Shanahan has never taken a McVay game not seriously.
Right. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So listen, we got 2 more super chats. We got to get 3 more. But Steve, I know you came back in. Was there something that you wanted to say before we get out of here? Melissa, hold your thought. I'm gonna get to the hat. I promise. Steve, what's up?
No, I just came back in to listen, because I was trying to check something online, the score of the game and everything of the Giants Rams game, and I didn't want to interrupt. And I apologize for not putting myself on mute earlier. I forgot all about that.
I think it was 26-25.
Yeah, I saw that when I came back in. I was looking for the link to come back in. So I was just listening to you guys, because I always enjoy the live show.
I appreciate it, big dog. Thank you very, very much. The last
problem.
2 chats here that I want to get to is this one here. We got Cruz saying Elijah Mitchell needed those reps. Love faithful. Absolutely. We talked about that earlier. Melissa came in here and started clapping right away for her guy, EM. You know what I'm saying? Big 2-5 out there doing his thing. So we all appreciate it. It was very, very good to see Elijah Mitchell back out there getting those reps, especially, filling in for McCaffrey, who the last 2-3 games, McCaffrey been all right, man. So, got a little calf contusion or something going on. And Kyle said, we're going to sit you down. He said, I can go back out there. Kyle said, no, you can't. Sit your ass right here. They kept him on the sideline. Elijah Mitchell went out there, carried the torch, and he carried it proudly. Nice, high, bright, and the flame never extinguished. So I like that a lot for Elijah Mitchell. He definitely needed those reps, and it's going to be paying dividends in the postseason. Elijah Mitchell will be the starting running back for the 49ers next week. I don't care if McCaffrey is healthy or not. And then we got this one here from Greg. He says, what up, Mike? Just came from the game, traveled from Boston to watch our Niners get the dub. Little floppy. Look to be on cruise control. Hope Christian McCaffrey is fully healthy for the playoffs. Go Niners. If they go easy on Christian McCaffrey's calf, we should be fine, Greg. I don't think there's going to be a problem. Shout out to you traveling from Boston all the way down to D.C., man. Listen, man, the ticket prices were incredible for this game, man. I really, really wish I could have got out there. The ticket prices were dirt cheap, man. 50-yard line tickets were going for less than $180. Wow.
They had Eagle fans in the stands they were showing on the broadcast. That's how crazy it was.
Did you hear the crowd shouting defense when we were on the field?
Right. So this was like
the entire TV rocked at my house whenever they called it 44 chant that I will not say because I do not like that guy. But
you stop hating, Melissa. Stop hating. He's part of the Niners.
You better got used a lot in this game. Did you see that?
Come on now. He also dropped a touchdown. That's why she made it. I ain't gonna listen. Don't.
That's not why, Mike.
You get started. Don't say it. No, Melissa. Let it go. Let it go. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let the most I've ever seen you shit get used.
I wanted to have my own version of super chats to call out some podcasts at the end of the show if Michael let me. But either way, I have to show this one because this one's one of my favorites. It's a Joe Staley patch. And the reason why I brought up the Joe Staley patch is not only because it's from Niner Sickness, Beto, but I love that this man was our heart and soul through all the bad, and he cheers us on just as hard as Patrick Willis or anyone from that time that lost that Super Bowl. And I feel like this year, it's not just for Trent, it's not just for the people who've never played in a Super Bowl, but they're also gonna win this one for these guys. These heart and soul players will always have a special place in our heart.
It's so weird, right? It's so weird. I want to double up on what she's saying, right? I feel like this one's for Patrick Willis. This one's for Frank Gore.
This one's for Trent Williams. He's never been Mike. He never won a playoff game till he came here.
I know.
Joe
Staley.
That's what I'm saying.
This one's for Joe Staley.
This one's for Joe Staley, right? Like I feel like we are righting the wrongs of the past. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, really feel that way, Melissa. That's a really, really phenomenal call.
Yeah.
And you got the top hat Deb pin. Go ahead and put that bad boy up there. Let's talk about it. Tell us why it means so much to you. And then we're gonna get to the last super chat.
I wanted to show off the Super Bowl champion hat again, because this was a birthday present from Denise. And she's the best, but this I keep on my winter hat because I pick this every me in the winter just because she is so special to me. She is one of the very first people who ever gave me true friendship. I mean, this woman has congratulated me. She made me feel like I belonged on these like podcasts. Like I had a voice, that what I was saying was important. When I was tweeting about Real Talk, Niner Talk, like she was one of those first people who noticed my tweets and came out and checked out the podcast because I said that these guys were amazing. Like I get speechless and choked up talking about this woman. This woman is so every single card she sent me, I keep every single thing that she's ever sent me. Like I love this woman so much, and she means so much to so many of us. Like, you can't end the year without giving a huge shout out to Miss Deb, because she's just so special. The things that she does, the positive she brings, the hope she brings, the love she brings, the humor she brings. Mike, you remember when we beat the Philadelphia Eagles? Week 2, I think it was in 2021. Miss Deb was putting that Kevin Hart thing where he lost the bet and he had to wear the Niner jacket and everything.
Come on.
There's not a beautiful, glorious, angelic, more beloved, special human being in the entire fan base, and this woman is just so special. She's such a shining ball of light and beauty and grace, and all of us fighting, and she's been through so much, and I love her infinitely. And you know, if it wasn't for Mike, it wasn't for Breezy, I wouldn't know this woman, and my life would be far worse if I'd never have met this woman. So I love you all. I am so grateful to you all, and I absolutely love this woman with all my being.
Shout out Miss Debbie, because Miss Debbie gives me Patti LaBelle vibes. Like
very well said.
And the beauty.
Absolutely phenomenal.
That picture you got up right now, Mike. I look at her and I just see the beauty and the grace and the elegance of Patti LaBelle.
Yes, it's great. That's the word that I use to describe Miss Debbie. It's great. You know, this woman comes out here and she holds us all down. Doesn't matter what walk of life you're from. It doesn't matter where you are. If you are a 49er fan, you are a true faithful, and you're not a disrespectful person. Like Miss Debbie just has a radar about her. You know what I mean? I went out there with
the gravitation.
Son. She made them feel welcome immediately. She met my wife one time. She met my wife. Right. And she's like, Mike, your wife is a gym. And she's sending stuff. Like, this woman goes out of her way to welcome the faithful and the people they're associated with. I mean, a heart of pure gold. A heart of pure gold, Melissa. It is hard to put in words what Miss Debbie means to this fan base, to the team. It's hard to put in words. I've seen times when Miss Debbie is outside by herself, cheering on the team as they get ready to travel and go take on another
and Mike,
giant. And she
she's
does it without
she's
wavering.
such a good spirited celebrity too. Like literally, she'll be at games. Like I remember they were talking about it. I think on Mariah's show because she went down from Vegas down to that game, and they were celebrating with Miss Debbie and Denise, who lives in Arizona. And I kid you not, I've heard stories from years ago to now. Miss Debbie is one of the most loved and known faithful ever, and she stops and she takes pictures with people. She signs stuff. She like talks to people, even though she's like on her business. Like there are not words. I mean, this woman. I swear, if it's the last thing I've ever received from her, it's still like the most beautiful gift I've ever recovered. I told her one time in a DM how much I love Disney and how much I love pins, right? And I was telling her about this statuette that I got a couple of years ago for Christmas, and my dog smashed it when one of the hurricanes or something came through here where we had bad weather. And I described it to her and how much it meant to me. And she went out of her way to try to find the exact same thing. And when she couldn't, she got me the couple version of Belle and Beast from the Christmas movie of Beauty and the Beast. And to this day, I swear, Miss Debbie, it's in the box it came in. I have not found a way of securing this thing. But I kid you not, it's by my TV every single day. And I can't go to sleep now without looking at it because it is just like, I can't believe you did that. Like, you were already sending me something. You sent me all these glorious pins, and I love you for it. And then you went and did this on top of it. It's just like, I could crow about this woman for hours and still like be like struggling for like hours to try to sum up how special she is. So I love she came here. I love she donated to the show again. I still can't believe she donated $100 in my name on my birthday. That's crazy to me. But I love all of you. I love all the people who tune in, who come on, overreact with Mike, who take part of Patreon, who brought Nothing But Niners to so many. And Mike, you've inspired so many of us. You inspired Mariah to make a channel. Breezy has his channel. Like, there's so much beauty and grace and strength and there's so much things that's spurned off of these guys from New Jersey and New York and NY to the Bay, and it's just it's incredible that it's 2023, about to be 2024, and we're all here together, and we've all gotten to know each other, whatever coast we're from, and it's just it's such a gift. It's such a joy.
So anybody out there in the 49ers organization, if y'all watch this show, Nothing But Niners, I want y'all to recognize Miss Debbie as the fan of the century, the supporter and wonderful person she is. Give her recognition, give her flowers, give her shout outs, because she has been very supportive of Mike's channel, of Wayne Breezy's channel, and she's one of the reasons that I come back to these shows, because she's such an inspiration, and she's such a huge, dedicated fan of the 49ers. She always has faith in the team, and she helps inspire all of us to just keep believing and keep being and remain faithful, because her love and her pure heart. I've never met her in person, but just from seeing her in the chats, she is a wonderful, amazing person, and I think y'all should just give her a booth. Just give her free season tickets. Like, she deserves it. She deserves it.
Be the Niners fan that gets paid to be at the games. She should be the fireman Ed for the Niners, because I kid you not, like, the coolest thing ever was a couple years ago, she started doing these Swarovski crystals with the helmets, and she worked tirelessly on making every single helmet different and beautiful, and she put so much love and heart and dedication and hard work into this, and she would keep things for all the different Niner causes and all the different Niner charities, and she'd sell these raffle tickets, and it killed me when I couldn't help her purchase one, but I would always share them, and it's just like, there's not a thing that this woman wouldn't do to change someone's life, and we are so blessed to know her. And Mike always gives her love, Breezy always gives her love, and we're not just sugarcoating it. We're not just saying things to say things. Like, she's such a gift from God, and she's such a guardian angel and a beacon of light. Like, this is the best way we can end 2023, by celebrating Miss Debbie and thanking her for everything that she did.
Miss Debbie, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me tell y'all something. Yeah. That's my wife in the background. That I went to a Panthers game last year with my cousin. And let me tell you, if I buy a ticket for a game, I don't miss anything. I'm talking kickoff, halftime. Well, a couple of times I got arrested, so I missed more of the game than I wanted to. But if it wasn't for handcuffs, I don't miss games, okay? And Miss Debbie said, Mike, can you run around to the little stores in there and see if you can find the pin for the game? I spent the entire first quarter, not the opening possession, not kickoff, the whole first quarter running to every single booth trying to find this pin for Miss Debbie, because that's how much she means to me. I didn't find it. I was unsuccessful in my journey, but she was worth me looking for it. All right.
She said right out, Mike, I believe you. Thank you for doing that for me. And she was so sweet and so thankful to you for even trying. Like, she's just wonderful.
Yeah, no, she's absolutely phenomenal. And her super chat is going to be the one that we end this show with. We are not going to sign out. We already know to prepare for glory. We already know to anticipate
pain.
And we already know
we will always remain faithful.
That we will remain faithful. But we are going to end this one with her super chat. All right. And we're going to get on out of here. And it says, and I quote, shout out to our 49ers clinching the #1 seed. #LFG. And if you didn't know what that stood for, it stands for let's fucking go, baby. Let's go.
Yay! Mike is bringing on the jersey with the cussing.
Yes. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. We are out of here, y'all. We love y'all. Y'all be safe. And final Happy New Year's to everybody watching this broadcast.
2024 is going to be a banger. Thank you, everybody.
Peace.
Happy New Year.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. See, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Nothing but Niners. We nothing